Man. Yeah, it's going to be a war of attrition here against Mulla. I thought he might bowl from the other end. I thought more naturally coming up the hill into the surface where Hayligger got that lift from would have been his end, but he's already enjoyed success from this, the pavilion end.
A solid defense. Well, it doesn't matter what end he bowls from here, Lenny. He's definitely found the mark. He seems to be in good rhythm as well.
Just really the two out and out seam bowling options in this 11. Lots of spin options for Oman. It'll be Mulla and Fayez Butt who'll do the seam bowling, and then the rest will come from the likes of Jaya Dedra, Shakil Ahmed, who we've seen, and then the captain very likely to bowl his 10-2. 4 have been bowled. It's 11 for 1.
भण्डारणको लागि सबैभन्दा उपयुक्त स्टेनलेस स्टिल वाटर ट्याङ्क पञ्चकन्या एसएस ट्याङ्क 10 वर्षदेखि गुणस्तरीय सेवामा समर्पित
तपाईको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजौं
सही खोजौं शुद्ध रोजौं मुटु चाहिन्छ मुटु
अब उत्सव हुन्छ अझै बढी रमाइलो किन्नुहोस् 400 ml मात्र रु 50 मा
100, maybe 220s par on this ground. You've had a chance to look at the wicket as well.
Yeah, certainly going to help the spinners. You would imagine there should be decent assistance even as early as the morning session here. 11 a.m. local time. All of these ODIs are going to be starting at. It's not a venue where 300 is your target. You need to readjust those sights. I know Canada posted over 250 today, but that was thanks to a stunning innings from Nicholas Curtin. Looked like he was playing on a different stratosphere to the rest of the batters that we saw in operation. And Oman have recognised that too. They're going on the attack. Silly point in under the helmet. It's an interesting position for me because the more natural one for Ahmed would be that a short leg. He's not a turner of the ball. He's somebody who skids it on. So you're going to challenge that inside edge. Maybe the shoulder, the bat, the gloves. Try, well, just as we say that, he now comes over the short leg. But yeah, silly point, probably not the one for me with the angle and the way in which Ahmed bowls. Certainly pressure on Nepal. We heard Nepal say that they wanted to bat first. Did you believe that, or was that a bit of a ruse from Rohit Patel?
I mean, they did put Canada into bat in the first game, and it turned out all right for Canada in the end. I think that struck on the helmet. We might have a concussion check here. As per the new ICC regulation.
Yeah, Vikram Naponi, the Nepal team physio, will just come out, go through the process. He is actually quick enough through the air, so it looks like Asif Sheikh is going to be more than okay, but the umpires rightly wanting to see the process through. Our 2 standing umpires today, we've got Kent Hanam, the match referee from Victoria, a 54-year-old Australian who's journeyed up here to oversee these games. He's actually out in Samoa as well for that East Asia Pacific Regional qualifier, where we saw Samoa, the hosts, qualify in really dramatic style on the final day. So Sheikh's good to continue. very aggressive field, isn't it? Manali and Oman are sensing certainly some early inroads and early success. They want to get ahead of the game.
Yeah, not often that you see a fielder that close with the helmet on in ODI cricket. Just in the 5th over here. Slip in place as well. Definitely switched the momentum here, Oman, picking up that first wicket. Still in power play overs, so most of the fielders are inside.
Really tight start this from impressive bowling, disciplined bowling. The exception of that one no ball from Cali Mulla. 1 from that 5th over. It's 12 for 1.
Wishing you all a happier home.
DHI Happier Home छुट्टै छ है
यति कार्पेट किन्दा कार्पेटको पछाडि यतिको लोगो हेर्न नबिर्सिनु होला। यति कार्पेट, कार्पेटको शहंशाह।
Definitely on top of Nepal here.
It feels like a bit of a war of attrition, doesn't it? Sharkey and Sheikh haven't actually played a shot in anger yet.
And you know what, sometimes that's what it takes to be able to push the fielders back, to be able to push them on the back foot. They might have to bring a bit
Thuds into the thigh pad, maybe through to the box, the protector of Bim Sharkey. It's that bounce that's causing the issue here. A little bit of lateral movement, yes, but it's the kind of up and down nature of the bounce that Nepal don't really seem to have an answer to right now. Real pressure being applied on these two.
And no surprise that it was Dylan Hayliger who picked up most of the wickets in the first game against them as well. He's a tall man, he hits the deck hard, bowls a heavy ball as well.
Fuller this time, driven towards backward point where it is Prajapati that does the fielding. I think again it's probably best we're honest with you that we are having some, we're not be able to broadcast this feed to a quality that, well, that we would be happy with or that you deserve at home, so we can only apologize for that. Don't really have an update in terms of as to when that's going to be fixed, but the team in the background are trying their best, as this one has really only missed on height and nothing else. Very tight lead from Bim Sharkey. Oh man, are fired up out there. Started really brightly.
But that was an optimal cleave. Sharkey getting his arms up and out of the way. Extra bounce. A bit of a savior. At the moment, they're not able to get the ball off the square.